Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Ultima Underworld 2. And when last we left off, we managed to basically bind this air demon to our body, and thus allow us eventually to use the Horn of Loth, or rather the air demon will use the Horn of Loth, thus allowing us to hopefully anyway, use it to destroy the Blackrock gem that surrounds Britannia's castle. And so, now let's go and go talk to the various people up here. I don't think there are many people that have anything interesting to say, but I think one of them will probably be Miranda, who we most certainly need to go and talk to. In fact, at this point I think there are very few people that have anything of note. One of them being Miranda. Avatar, thou hast done much on our behalf, but it may not be enough. Why not? The gem is certainly weakening, but Nistel tells me we have not quite obtained the power necessary to destroy it, and meanwhile I've been having terrible dreams. If Lord Draxanusum is not victorious, we may emerge to find the Guardian's troops on our doorstep. Well, indeed, that is pretty ominous and very, very... well, if we come out of here and it finds out that we discover that the Guardians actually took over everything, that's not good. It would kind of be, hey, we managed to solve one problem, and here's one that's 50 times worse. Let's go and talk to Nistel, not draw our weapon. That was a misclick there. Hello, Nistel. You've done it, Avatar. We're almost there. What wouldst thou say to me? What I mean, thou hast found all the gems. Feel how the gem quivers at the touch and hums strange harmonies. The spell that supports it is bent and twisted, its geometry warped from its shape, with its lines of magical support severed. All we need do is strike the shattering blow. If there is nothing more, Shana, I must return to my work. Indeed, we shall speak to him later. We did not, I don't think, gain any skill points there. We also need to go and basically talk to Alara. That is actually the next thing we need to do, but first there is one person that we can talk to before we leave. I'm pretty sure I remember that out of all of the NPCs here, there is one that has something new to say, and that is Dupre. The only person that has anything new to say is Dupre. Let's go and talk to him, shall we, just before we go? Here we go. Just open this door. He has one interesting comment to make. Good day, Avatar. What's on thy mind? What is on thy mind, friend Dupre? Look at thee, Shana, the human bottle. After we have settled with the Guardian, we should fill thee with ale and keep thee locked in the pantry. Ah, Dupre, 'tis good to see that thou hast not changed. Take care that that mud stays caked to thee. Should it start to flake, Nell will have thy hide for making a mess of her castle. Yeah, it is interesting. I think pretty much we're using the Felanium mud to basically make us a kind of vessel. The Felanium mud that has been hardened with the basilisk oil and lava and an iron flesh spell. That pretty much would do a lot to make a very, very durable piece of material. Another thing that we're oh, I have gone completely the wrong way here. Let's actually go and talk to Alara. Just thinking about just heading to Killorn Keep and seeing what she has to say. She's been pretty invaluable so far, so talking to Alara would indeed be a very good idea. Let's go, shall we? Okay. And through we go. Through these corridors one more time. And one of these is Killorn Keep. And that pretty much is the one minor problem. One of these is Killorn Keep. Let's find out which. This one? Nope, that's most certainly not Killorn Keep. That is the Tomb of Loth. So if we go around this side, say this one? Aha! A good guess indeed. Here is Killorn Keep. I'm pretty sure the troops that attacked originally, or rather went to Britannia to attack, they said MG, probably referring to Gotha. But the first thing we should do is go talk to Alara. Pretty sure Alara is going to be able to give us a hand here and let us know what's going on. Hello, Alara! We have arrived to... Oh. Okay, you're not here. Not good. Avatar, I dare not remain in the keep any longer. The situation is too dangerous. Gotha has arrived with her murderers. Be wary of her, for she may discern thy true nature. The spellbook she carries may be of great interest to thee. Good luck. I hope we shall meet again one day. Alara. Well, she did the sensible thing and left before she basically was uncovered and killed. There is another person we have here, though, another friend, and that is Lobar. Hello, Lobar. Ho there, friend. It seems great things are afoot in these parts. Hast thou seen Alara lately? The black-haired sorceress? I heard you two were spending a lot of time together. I haven't seen her around for a while. She keeps to herself a lot, you know. What else is on your mind? What hast thou heard of the disturbance? Precious little. These new soldiers are a secretive bunch. I've seen some siege equipment come in, but nobody will answer my questions. You'd think they'd give me some respect now I'm a captain of the guards. I must be going now. Well, I hope I shall see thee later. Maybe we can now talk about, Nope. That's pretty much it. I was going to say I must be going now. Yep. That's it. Pretty much the hint about, Gotha is here. And we most certainly need to talk to Gotha. Which will involve basically going over to the barracks. Which I imagine... Yeah, there's a few more troops here. There's a lot more troops here, actually. Let's talk to them, shall we? You know Gotha don't like us soldier types to waste time chatting. What do you want? This is a fine outfit. Aye, we're the real muscle of the army. Gotha's own guard. Wherever it is we're going, the locals are going to be awfully sorry to see us. Canst thou tell me of the invasion? Sorry, well that's classified info, as you should know. I beg thy pardon. I shall be going now. Yeah, none of these guards are gonna pretty much be friendly, I think. You again? What now? Actually, I was just talking to the other person over there, but, oh, nothing. I'm sorry to bother thee. Well, Gotha is not here, so I presume Gotha is probably in this room over here. We're gonna need to, be ready for this fight. This fight is going to be a tricky one. Also, I'm pretty sure that this, door will not actually open. Not as it is, anyway. I'm pretty sure it's locked. Now, can we just use the keys? Let's have a look. I don't know which one of these keys will work, so let's just try all of them. Nope. One of these keys will open this door. At least that's the hope. Because we had issues with this door not really opening, per se. Didn't we? Something with the conversation with Relk didn't quite go according to plan. So let's basically... I don't think any of these keys are going to work. Nope. None of these keys work. Okay, looks like we're going to have to do this the way of magic, which is going to be opening the door with the open lock spell. And hoping that that doesn't annoy the guards enough that they're going to basically come and try and kill me. Our guard is peaceful, which is good, because we most certainly need peaceful guards right now. We don't want to actually fight any of these guards, but I'm not that hopeful. It unlocks the door. Excellent. Just what we wanted. Also, we want a healing spell prepared, because I get the feeling Gotha is not going to be happy to see us at all. Hello. Ah, guards have been annoyed by our action. None of them are hostile, though. Ah, this here is Gotha. Indeed, she is here. Let's go and have a conversation, shall we? Yes? What is it? Quite a few of these are pretty bad ideas. I think I might just say, who art thou? Saying we're the Avatar and here to kill her? Not a good idea. Who art thou? Why, I am Gotha. And what art thou doing here? I am here to invade thy world through the Blackrock gate. Wouldst thou join me? Yep, she pretty much knows we're the Avatar, so the gig's up there. How couldst thou ask such a thing? Because in all the many worlds, thou art the person most like myself. Indeed! Tell me more. We are twins, you and I. We champion of great causes of life. Thou art not of the common rabble, Avatar, nor am I. I am no better than my countrymen, nor do I claim to be. Do not be naive, Avatar. We have nothing to do with a mass of men, we two. We walk across the many worlds. By our actions, entire nations crash down or are saved from death. We two are the only ones to see the grandeur, the full scope of this war. And yet you choose to be bound to your rustic Britannia, your feeble Lord British. Why? I know not. Perhaps thou art right. Power has no meaning or value without virtue. Thou art a petty thinker, Avatar. I had thought thee more than this. She spits on the ground. Guards! Help me dispose of this waste. Oh dear. Let's go. We need to find a good vantage point with which to, Oh, it would seem like none of the guards seem actually very willing to, actually fight here. Well, we need to deal with Gotha. Yep, and the thing is that, we need to, basically move to a better position to do this. Here should be pretty good. Let's fight here. Hello. Yeah, Gotha may, eventually, break free from the Sword of Stone Strike's effect, but, we can quite safely deal with any of the foes here. You see, Gotha, I may only be, the guardian of rustic Britannia, but I have a Sword of Stone Strike, which is pretty useful. And we shall pretty much take care of these guards all one at a time. There we go. We'll see how long the effect actually works for. Oh, accidentally killed that one. Didn't actually mean to kill that guard. There we go, another one's been hit by the Sword of Stone Strike. They can still hit me from here, but as you can see, they are not doing very well at it. In fact, one could say they're doing pretty poorly at actually trying to defeat the Avatar here. Yep, this is what happens when you have 30 attack and 30 sword. It's pretty difficult for these guards to try and kill us. We should probably get out of here once we actually manage to defeat this fight. It seems like a very sensible thing to do. Oh, nearly defeated this one. We should actually probably defeat this one while we're here. Oh, that's another one down. There are only 3 more still to defeat before Gotha. We'll move Gotha away from the... we should actually back up a little here. Let that other guard get a chance to get involved. There's only actually one enemy now in the way of Gotha. We should be careful. Gotha is actually a substantial threat. At least, could potentially be a substantial threat. We haven't actually really got into combat with her very much. Then again, she hasn't actually yet hit us. Let's deal with this guy. Oh, that was definitely a hit. That was definitely a hit. What we need to do is we need to move away here from all these enemies and let Gotha come to us. And then use the Sword of Stone Strike, because she may in fact be working for the Guardian, but the Guardian could not give her a Sword of Stone Strike. Note that not all these hits are hitting. They were all pretty much hitting when we were fighting the guards, but these ones are not exactly all landing. There we go, we just need to make sure, if anything, that the Stone Strike effect persists, because this foe is actually a challenge. And the effect doesn't always go off. It does sometimes go off, though. Look at all the health that she has. Now, we've been fighting for a while here, and she, the indicator still says green health. We could use a fair few spells to make this a little easier, but I'd rather save my magic just in case. Also, I'm pretty sure you met your match, Gotha. Pretty sure you have. This is not as dramatic as it could have been. Admittedly, the massive fight with all the other guards, now that was dramatic. Yeah, pretty sure you've lost here. Pretty sure you've lost. A few more hits will probably do the trick. Just a couple. Guardian? Guardian? A red moongate appears behind her and moves to engulf her. At the last moment she hesitates. Wait! Wait! I need that spellbook! She is swallowed up. Yes, indeed, she needs a spellbook. Where is that spellbook, actually? That is a good question. Is it in here? Yes! Yes, it is. You see an undamaged book. We need this book. The book appears to contain magic formulas and contains references to the Guardian and his servants. However, much of it is written in an obscure script, which you are unable to decipher. The first page identifies it as the property of Gotha. This is her spellbook. Alara said that we most certainly needed this. Also, we're being attacked by every guard now. I think it's a good idea to leave. While we still can. Hello, don't mind me. Actually, not all the guards are actually coming after us. Nope, all the guards are coming after us. Let's go! Good luck, Lobar! We're out of here. We need to head up to, where Nistel is. It's pretty imperative that we do. It's very imperative, actually, that we do. For we are very close to the end now. Very, very close. Okay. We have the spellbook in hand. We need that, and I know somebody who can read it. That would be Nistel. Nistel is pretty good at reading ancient arcane scripts and obscure languages. Nelson probably would have been good at it too, but Nelson is dead. So, we need to go to Nistel. Okay. And up we go. Let's hope that nothing terrible happens. Okay. No, nothing so far. Hello, don't mind me, I'm just, going over to where Nistel is. I have something for you, Nistel. It's pretty urgent. Avatar, I heard thou didst bring home an arcane book from abroad. May I look at it? Of course. Thank thee, Avatar. This may prove most important. Where is it? Dost thou have it with thee? No, I left it back in Killorn Keep. Of course I have it with me. It's right here. Aye, here it is. With the text of this spell in my hands, I shall be able to unravel the Guardian's spell like a clever knot. We need know only two more things. What was the place and time of the original casting, and when the Guardian's agent performed a ceremony to bring the jewel down upon us? Where did it happen? Where did it happen? In the throne room, I think. Yes, the throne room. My calculations agree with thee. Now, what time was it? 3 in the morning. Nay, my calculations say it is impossible. Thou must go and ask those left in the castle. Someone must have seen or heard something. Was it dawn? Where's Nistel gone? That's a good question. Oh, he's in here. Wasn't it at 3? Pretty sure it was at 3. What time of night was it? It was 3. Nope, it wasn't 3. We need to actually go and talk to Nell, I think. After all this, I've forgotten when that time was. Fortunately, Nell should be pretty easy to find. Is this, Nope, that's Nana. We actually need to find Nell right now and, annoy her one more time by asking when it was. Hello. Can you tell me anything? 4th bell. Ah, it was the 4th bell. Maybe we should go over to Nistel and say 4th bell. That's probably a good idea. Hello, Nistel. It's critically urgent that I tell you it was in fact 4, not 3. Apologies. It was the 4th bell. No. Pretty sure it was the 4th bell. Does it say 4? Yes. 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes. In the throne room as dawn broke. My calculations are complete. Now we may... what's that noise? Suddenly you hear running footsteps and a distant shouting. Julia bursts into the room, her sword bloody, her chest heaving, a gash running down her right shin. Avatar! Soldiers are pouring out of the gem! An army of them! If thou hast any hope of saving... She breaks off and now stares down the corridor, shocked. Julia, what is it? Gotha steps into the doorway. Led me right to her, Julia. From behind you, Nistel calls out, Julia! You must get me to the throne room! Gotha chuckles as she watches them leave. She then turns to look you in the eye. Let's go. Yep, it's, time to fight, Gotha. I don't know where she is. Down the corridor? Ah, here she is. Hello, Gotha. Bad news. You're fighting me again, and you, haven't yet learned my master strategy of stand here and basically use the Sword of Stone Strike against you. We need to go to the throne room. This is in fact the final fight of the game. There are no more fights beyond it. Excuse me, let me just deal with you. There we go. Okay, now that I've just deal with your fellow soldier here. There we go. One more hit should do it. Alright, now that he's dealt with, we'll then fight you. Okay, there's another one here. Don't mind me. Just, oh, cleverly this soldier backed off, but didn't back off twice. Terribly sorry, but we're going to have to basically have to kill you, and then I'm going to have to finish killing off Gotha here. Let's just hit you. Oh, accidentally tried to hit Gotha and ended up hitting the soldier instead. I keep saying guards because they use the same actual model. But there we go. Gotha versus the Avatar. As Gotha said here, well, actually said in Killorn Keep, that Gotha and the Avatar are not entirely unalike. But there is a very big difference in that one of them serves the Guardian and the other doesn't. And I don't think the Guardian is going to be able to save Gotha this time. Not at all. We need to head over to the throne room as soon as we can. Julia should have been able to get Nistel there, which is a good thing. A very good thing. There we go. And now, Gotha is now substantially injured and been... Oh! About to actually have got a hit off there. Maybe. Unfortunately, you were ill-prepared to face the Avatar. Shana has 30 points in sword, trained by Lobar. Lobar himself. This one is for Britannia, the world that the Guardian, as of yet, has been unable to conquer. Guardian? Guardian, get me out of here! She coughs blood. God damn it! And dead she is. Okay, let's go to the throne room, shall we? Any more soldiers here that are gonna try and kill me? Nope, would seem not. I'm pretty sure we can say that the end of the game is upon us. Let's go. Avatar, we have very little time. Art thou ready to begin? Aye, Nistel. It is time. As Nistel begins reading from the book of Gotha, you raise the horn of Prekor Loth to your lips. You feel the demon's strength surge within you, and a mighty, ringing blast issues from the horn and echoes through the chamber, shaking Castle British to its very foundations. Again thou hast bested the Guardian, blah blah blah, victory, etc. Thou hast shattered the curse of the obsidian jewel. By the power of thy strong hands and quick mind, and that sword you have, pretty good sword, and it hath passed from us like a feverish dream. We are at peace again, Avatar, and we must return to the task of rebuilding our nation. But what about that army attacking Lord Draxenusum? Oh, that's fine. Come, 'tis time we breathed once more. the sweet air of Britannia. No, seriously, that army, Lord British. No, it'll be fine. I'm sure he's got that in totally under control. Congratulations! You have just won Ultima Underworld 2, Labyrinth of Worlds. Thank you for playing. Indeed. And the game is in fact now over. We have finished Ultima Underworld 2, Labyrinth of Worlds. A game that when I first came into it was pretty convinced wasn't really a part of the continuity of Ultima, the main series. And now I have to say I was completely and totally wrong, because it fits pretty great, actually. And the game is pretty awesome as well. The leaps and bounds that were in with this game as opposed to the first game, the amount of progress that they made with the engine, with generally the way the worlds were built, is fantastic. And this game is really good, and I still think holds up today. There are a few quirks about it that basically are the thing from the 90s of video games, because this was made in the 90s, the early 90s at that, and was, much like the first game, groundbreaking in what it could achieve. And Ultima Underworld 2 is a fine addition to the Ultima lore and the whole saga itself. I came into this thinking that it wasn't, and that it was sort of oddly out of place, and have been utterly swayed to think otherwise, that it in fact fits exceptionally well. Some of the things in it I didn't entirely remember, and being reminded of it just made me remember how enjoyable this game is. The fact that it builds up the travelling to different worlds and solving problems, and it's only at the end does the real sort of item hunt begin. You interact with so many more important and key characters in this one compared to the first game. The first game you actually barely encountered many characters you visit more than once, and when you did encounter characters you visited more than once, you only visit them, say, twice or 3 times, and talk to them maybe about one plot important stuff, but this game has the core of characters in the castle that you talk to pretty much all the time, and some of them are far more useful than others, but it builds up a story that is being told in Ultima Underworld 2, a story that is, I found, very gripping and very interesting. And it's a very good game. It has its flaws, the fact that you can't move past various NPCs, like in Killorn Keep most of all. There were little things that were worked out and ironed out by other games that use the same kind of system. It's a really enjoyable game. The music provides a very good atmosphere, the graphics for the time are exceptional, and the gameplay, while not too changed from Ultima Underworld 1, was just fine in Ultima Underworld 1. Admittedly, the Sword of Stone Strike is ridiculous, but it is indeed an end-game weapon. So, Ultima Underworld 2 is now finished. Britannia has once again been saved, this time from an invading army from Killorn Keep, and with the shattering of the gem, the Avatar has lost the ability to travel the worlds, but still cannot return home, for the Black Gate that was destroyed in Ultima 7 is still gone. But perhaps there is somewhere else that the Avatar will go. Perhaps to another gate, to another place altogether. A place sort of forgotten in time. But that is another game. And this was Ultima Underworld 2, a game that I wholeheartedly recommend some other people try. You should definitely give it a go and build a different character. I built a druid because I built Shana previously as a druid. But you should try the game, say, as a ranged combatant, or somebody entirely focused on spellcasting, or even someone completely focused on melee combat who has no actual spellcasting whatsoever. Pick a fighter and then pick different weapons, and pick repair and then repair your own equipment. It's most certainly something you can do, and it's a very different challenge, not being able to heal and not having the ability to make your own food. You have to barter and various other things. It changes the dynamic of the game substantially, that it is worth going through it like that. But that is for another time, folks. And this was Ultima Underworld 2. I think for the time being, the Avatar deserves a bit of a rest. Saving the world, after all, saving Britannia and potentially other realms as well, definitely saved Talarus. Saving these worlds, it's a tiring effort, and I think she deserves a bit of a break. So, I'm Kikoskia, and that was Let's Play Ultima Underworld 2, Labyrinth of Worlds. What's next to come? Who knows? It's as always a mystery, like stepping through a Blackrock gem into another world of possibilities, of gameplay. Without a Sword of Stonestrike, I'm really gonna miss that sword. I don't actually know which one's better. The indestructible sword in Ultima Underworld 1 or the Sword of Stonestrike. Probably the Sword of Stonestrike, because it never actually got damaged because you just kept basically preventing all the enemies from hitting you. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. Admittedly, the other sword never broke, apart from the fact that you found it in 2 pieces, but barring that, it never broke. But in comparison to the Blackrock sword, there's no contest, of course. The Blackrock sword in Ultima 7 was absolutely ridiculous. And for what little time you had it in Ultima 7 Part 2, it was also pretty ridiculous. But the very little time you had it. But then again, that was a game where you had to fight a horde of penguins to get the Mage Bane. Remember when we had to fight a horde of penguins to get Mage Bane back? That was something. So, whatever comes next, I'll catch you next time, folks. For I'm Kikoskia, and that was Let's Play Ultima Underworld 2, Labyrinth of Worlds. So I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Have you finished the game yet? No, Lobar, I need to tell them the story about my life. How did you even get here? Oh, I travelled through the gem quite by accident. I had a bottle of booze, and I was leaning on the wall. Before you knew it, I was in the sewer, and there were bats and lurkers, and if you got booze. You're not going away, are you? Nope, I'm not. Might as well get comfortable. Is there anywhere to get comfortable? No. Oh. I want to tell them the story about my life. Can I? No, you've already told me. I did? When? Oh, I'll catch you next time, folks. And he'll see you. Who are you exactly? Just say later, Lobar. Later? Why? What does that